to Robert's channel. So today is going to be an anticipating vlog. Vlog.
Anticipated.
An anticipating. I don't know the word. Vlog. Today we have something very special for the Focus ST. Okay, let's show. This is from where again? Performance Products.
So this piece is actually going to be from Innovative Mounts. Seriously, shout out to the guys there. They have no idea how much I've been wanting this piece for a couple months now. I just never pulled the plug on it. So they actually reached out to me one morning asking if they could send this out. I believe this is a prototype. They could send this out so I actually fit it and actually give them feedback on how it fits and how it goes basically. So we're gonna get that installed. I'll walk you guys through on how to do it. But one of the things that an engine mount can do for the Focus ST is improved wheel hopping. That's like one of the main things that it can improve, because I guess the factory one is a little sloppy. So we'll get that installed. Again, I'll walk you guys through it, and then we'll go from there. I'm pretty stoked to install this. So again, shouts out to the guys at Innovative Mounts. I really appreciate it. So I gotta move this out of the way real quick, and then we're gonna start the ST, let it warm up, and then we're gonna take it on a drive, because one of the things I told her is I wanna drive it so I know how it drove before, and then we'll get the mount installed, and then we'll drive it again so we can kind of get like a comparison on what it did and how it feels before and after.
I think this is gonna be too loud.
So one of the things that I'm paying attention to and that I've been noticing, but now like I'm dialing in on everything, is like the shifting that it does. So like when you're shifting from first to second and you let go of the clutch and it does like that little slight jump, I noticed that. I'm also noticing like at an idle, like the vibrations and all that stuff. So it's just all the stuff that I'm taking into consideration before we change it. Such a nice day out. It's 77 degrees. It's amazing. It feels nice driving this car too. It's been a minute. Alright, so now that we went on a quick little drive, I know what to look out for when we install it and take it for a drive. I can tell what would be different. So like I said, I'm pretty stoked to do this. So let's go ahead and unbox that mount and let's get to it. Install.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Got a razor blade. Alright, so I'll open my hand on the top. See my address is printed all over it.
Yeah.
They couldn't have wrote it bigger, but it's all good. So,
revealing moment right here.
open that. I'm gonna put this to the side. Open
Okay.
Put that back. I mean, I don't expect the presentation to be so, you know, glorious. It's just, like I said, I could be wrong, but I think this is a prototype. They sent down the mount, so basically this is what it is.
That's it?
This is it.
That's all it is?
That's all it is. It's just a rear motor mount.
What the heck? Let me see.
So let's get to it. Let me pull the car in and then we'll get to it.
Yes.
I'm gonna interrupt this video real quick to let you guys know, if you want this mount right now, head over to Innovative Mounts, where you can save yourself 10% by using the code Robert10. Me being big turbo and having that extra horsepower from the factory, I can let you know they made a huge difference. Like, the wheel hopping is completely gone. I want to thank the guys at Innovative Mounts for sending this over. Now let's get back to the video. Alright, so let's get to the installation. So I actually had to air the car up a little bit just so I can get that jack underneath there. So let's go ahead and get the jack out of the way. Alright, so I'm gonna need this socket set. Oh, got out of there. I put a towel down here so I don't get too dirty. But let's see who's dirty underneath here. Sheesh, I need to clean. So I've actually been scraping when I've thought it's been the exhaust this whole time. I've been scraping my wastegate pipe. So I'm gonna have to get a new one of those pretty soon here. But the engine mount's actually right here, so it doesn't look too hard to change. So just keep in mind that this is an engine mount. So when you're loosening this and you actually take it off, the engine may have some little play, may rock back and forth just a little bit. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. But like I said, it shouldn't be too hard, just 2 bolts. We're most likely gonna have to wiggle it out. Now, from my first inspection, that's what it looks like. We may have to do some more, we'll see, but let's get into it. So we got that one loosened, so let's go ahead and do this one first. And this pipe is in the way. So let me go find a wrench. All right, so I got the wrench. Let's see. Let me see, I believe it goes this way. Sheesh. Obviously, it should be hard, so. Wait, am I going the right way? Let me see. Oh, nope, I'm supposed to be going this way. The opposite direction. Come on, Chief. It's just hard because things are in different directions from left, so like you gotta go off their left, not your left. But anyways, we go this way. And it's already loosened. Let's go. Yeah, see, the engine has a little play in it, so like I said, just be mindful of that. Be a little cautious. And engine mount's off. Now, question is, how are we gonna take this off? And my answer to that is I have no idea. Because right now it's looking a little too hard. But we'll figure it out. We'll wiggle it out. This engine has some play, but it don't got enough play. Alright, so expecting it a little bit more. It looks like this is a mount in itself, and it's actually connected to the downpipe mount. So the last thing I want to do is strip it. So we're just gonna stick to the wrench, the beloved wrench. Well, plan B. We're gonna shock it. We're gonna use a hammer. A hammer. I think it worked. Yes, sir. It worked. So this bolt's ready to come off. So just kind of give you guys like a closer look. So this whole piece is going to be the downpipe mount. So you have bolt right here, bolt right here. We're going to take off those 2 bolts right there. This mount's going to come off, and then we're going to have to come back here and take off this bolt so that we can take off this whole mount that's going to this motor mount. You know your boy got that extendo clippo. So that's how we're going to reach back up here. And this, to be honest with you, this pipe is in the way. Is it coming off or my, oh, it's coming off. This is a bracket that this mounts to. So this mounts like this. The downpipe mounts up here. This mounts like this. And then it mounts onto the bracket like that. So you have to loosen these screws. And then you have to loosen this bolt over here. And then this is the bolt that we were just loosening now. And then both of these come off. And now for the grand finale, there's just one last bolt that we should have to take off to get to it, and that's going to be the mounts in the way. You can't really see it, but it's going to be this top bolt right here that hole was mounted to right here. So let's do that. So I had to put protective eyewear on because I got tired of stuff falling in my face, but finally got the bolt loose after like 30 minutes. The reason why it's so hard is because it's in an awkward position. Like it's an awkward spot to get to. So, and obviously you need a bunch of force because the bolt's like held on by God's strength. So finally got the bolt loose. So let's finally take this mount out so we can take this engine mount out. Got the bolt off. Now it's time for the mount. Oh, so satisfying. This is where the mount is mounted onto, and we had to take this off for the grand finale. You guys ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Oh, yes. Off at last. My love has come along. So let's do a little size comparison. This is extremely light, by the way. The factory one is extremely light. So that is the factory one, and then this is the one that we're gonna be putting in. So this one's a little wider. So with that being said, this should be a little easier putting back in, but this one is way heavier actually. Look, come here. So this, look.
You got your goggles.
So this is the factory one. Feel that?
Is it hot?
No.
Oh wow.
It's lighter, huh?
Yeah.
And then put this one on, or don't put it on, but like hold it.
Yeah.
Way heavier, huh?
And way smaller.
So let's finally go ahead and install this. This actually calls for new hardware. So instead of the actual bolt screwing in on the side right here, it looks like it's going to be actual Allen key, in which I hope that I have. Let's see. But yeah, this calls for Allen wrenches. So hopefully I have the size actually, because that's a big boy. I don't even have the size. Holy cow. So I actually, this is luck. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This is completely lucky. So in my toolbox was this, and obviously it comes with a bunch of Allen keys, and it was the last one on this, and it actually is the one that fits this. The one that fits it is gonna be a 3/8. But let's go ahead and throw this in, and then let's call it a day. Okay, so this is gonna be one of the most important parts of this installation. So I had to take the mount off again because I couldn't get this on with this on. Now this is just me. Maybe there's a step that I'm missing or an easier way. But what I did was I put this mount on. Again, that's what the downpipe mounts mount onto. Put this mount on. Don't tighten it all the way. You want to push it up as far as you can. And then you want to put this mount on. So that when it comes back down, actually that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how am I going to get this mount to come in right here, because when this is off I can't get it on. We'll push this one back further, and then we'll push it forward when this mounts on, and then we'll put the bolt in. Yes, let's try that. Okay, so basically what I just explained is exactly what I did. Only difference is you want to put these on at the same time. So push the mount in, push this on, and then you want to pull the mount back out, and don't bolt this in because you're gonna have to move it from side to side. But now that we got the mount on and it's stationed with this, we can bolt this in, and then it should line up to this, and then we should be able to put all the other brackets back on. Alright guys, so we got this mount lined up to this hole right here. We got that hole lined up, and we got this actual mount that I believe goes on, what is this, a transmission? Got that mount on and lined up. So we're just gonna be putting the brackets back together, and then I'll come back to you when it's all finished. Okay, so everything is all back together. We just gotta jack it down. We're gonna start it, and we're gonna take it for the first official test drive. See how everything is. There it is. The new and improved rear motor mount.
Did you do before and after?
The hardest part was lining both holes up to fit on that bracket right there and the hole right there. That's honestly the hardest part. Everything else is pretty much easy. But I 100% recommend you getting ratcheting wrenches, because there's a lot of wrenching involved in this installation. That's another thing that takes the longest, is the fact that you have to use hand tools. But yeah, this is the old one. Garbage. Alright. Let's see. I know, I need gas. So first impression, I don't really feel anything different. I mean, there may be a little slight vibration, but then again, I could just be my exhaust. But it did feel, this may sound weird, it did feel a little more stiff when I started it. Because, you know, like when you start your car, it shakes. But because of the fact we got a stiff motor mount, it did feel a little more stiff, so I did notice that. So let's let this thing calm down a little bit, simmer down, and let me go wash my hands and we can go on a test drive. So like when you go from first to second, and you let up off the clutch, the car like bounces back and forth. Yeah, it bogs a little bit, and that's literally gone.
It feels smoother.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It does.
Now I see why.
Turn off traction control. No hop, no nothing. It stayed on the ground. That's crazy.
Alright, let me tell you, this man scares me all the time.
It wasn't even that fast. Only 100.
Keep in mind it's 25 on that road, but we're in Mexico right now.